Hi everyone! So I thought today that I'd do a video on what I use for my hair because naturally I have very curly hair. It is Frizz City. As you guys probably have noticed throughout my videos, I love to dye my hair. I went from red to black and purple to ombre to purple ombre within a couple of years. So my hair's that. So I thought I'd show you what I kind of use to keep that under control. Obviously heat isn't very good for your hair, but us girls, we want to look good, we want to straighten our hair, we want to blow dry our hair, we want to curl it. So for the tools that I use for straightening and blow drying my hair, I use, as I mentioned in my previous video, I use this as my straightener, and I do curl with this too. The Avanti Ultra, I think it's Nano silvered, or I don't really know. You can pick it up at most hair places, they sell it. It does wonders, it really does wonders. For frizz wise anyways. Like I said in my previous video, I had the bob cut a while ago, and nothing I used, no serum, nothing would work to keep my hair straight. No straightener, nothing. So when I found this, I was very, very excited because for some reason my hair just does not like to straighten. So if you're like me and you have really, really frizzy, thick, unmanageable hair, this is for you. Goes up to 450 degrees. It's got a little dial thingy here that's like I don't know what it's called. Yeah. It goes up to 450 degrees. Super awesome. I recommend it to anyone who has very frizzy hair. For people with fine hair, it also works, but you just want to make sure that you turn the heat setting down to maybe like 350, something like that. So that's what I use to straighten. And to blow dry, I just recently got this puppy. Hello! I was so happy. My sister had, not this version, but the first version I think that came out years and years ago. And I remember just using it when she lived back home, and it is amazing. It sleeks the hair, it makes it, I'm on the bottom floor of my apartment, so when people walk by, they look in here and I'm just like staring back at them. Hi, I'm a predator. Anyways, so this is amazing. What I like to do is when I get out of the shower, I'll brush my hair and put it on like the medium setting here, so it's not frizzing me out right away. Just to all over my head. And then once it's like semi-dry, then I turn it up to max heat, and then I just use a round brush and blow dry it out. But this is amazing. It's the T3 Luxe 2i or 2. I don't know, one of the two. This was about $250. I think the most expensive one was $290. I almost bought it, but I just couldn't do it. But yeah, so I love this. The look of it is super nice. It's got the purple ring around here. I love white everything. This is just, I love it. It's something that now I'm like, how did I live without this for so long? But yeah, so if you don't have this, pick this puppy up at Sephora. So now I'll move on to what I use for my conditioner, shampoo, and all that. So when I was younger, I don't know who bought it in my family, but I used Biolage and I loved it. And for the longest time, I don't know if I was just going to the wrong store or what I was doing, but I couldn't find it. And just recently, I think maybe last year or something, I ended up finding this at Shoppers. And it makes my hair amazing, amazingly soft. So I just use that for the shampoo. I don't use the conditioner. I do have the conditioner, but I'll show you next what I like to use for my conditioner. I use the Macadamia Deep Repair Mask as my conditioner because I try not to wash my hair every day. It's not good for it. I know some people have to because their hair is really fine and gets greasy really easily. I lucked out in that department. Did I luck out? I don't really know. In that department, and I don't need to wash it every day because it doesn't get greasy like that. So I use this, I'd say probably every 2-3 days. I try and use this every time I wash my hair. because my hair is super, super damaged from all the coloring, all the heat, and everything else that I've done to it. So this, they say to leave on for 7 minutes, and when you put it on, after you shampoo, just comb through your hair, and your hair just feels amazing afterwards. I have never found anything better than this for a conditioner mask type thing. And yeah, so I don't put it on the roots of my hair, just because I find that my hair is the type of hair that if I'm using a lot of conditioner on the roots, it does seem to get greasy. So I just put it like from probably here down and just leave that for 7 minutes. Obviously you can leave it for longer or less time depending on how damaged your hair is, but this is what I use and it is amazing. For after I get out of the shower, I use the Macadamia Healing Oil Treatment. This little guy helps with the dead ends. Obviously, you're not gonna get rid of your dead ends, but you gotta manage them somehow. These things are splitting left, right, and center, I'll tell you that right now. Anyways, so I just use the tiniest little bit on my palm, I rub it together, I take my hair and I just rub the ends and saturate the ends of my hair. Don't put too much or else it's really gonna make your hair greasy. But yeah, the whole macadamia line I find is very, very good. A lot better than, what was that other one? A lot better than the Moroccan oil. A lot better, because I tried both of them and I really, really prefer the macadamia. I also use, I'll switch it up once in a while. This actually came with my blow dryer. It's Living Proof Style Lab Satin Hair Serum. It says superior smoothing, frizz eliminating, shine creating, no oils or silicones. So this is super good too. Again, use a tiny, tiny bit of this and do the same thing as with the macadamia oil, just on the very tips of it. You don't want your hair to look greasy. And then I'll just blow dry afterwards. This is also really, really good. I don't know if I would say it compares to the macadamia, but it works. It does work. And if your hair's not as fried and frizzy as mine is, I mean, you don't even need the macadamia, just use this. So when I moved to Prince George, I started to get a lot of dandruff because of the cold, dry climate here. And I had a hell of a time trying to find something to get rid of it. I tried Head and Shoulders, I tried all sorts of different things, and nothing was working for me, like absolutely nothing. I'd look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, is it snowing outside? Nope, that's just my dandruff. Excuse me? I don't think so. So I read online a few things and I kind of researched it just to try and find, you know, what can I use that's gonna get rid of the dandruff. I don't wanna look like I had a snowfall on my head anymore. So this lemon. So what you do is, I prefer to use the lemon juice just out of like the container because you get a lot more lemon juice out of it than if you're just using this. And this is kind of like, you squeeze it into a glass kind of thing. Just cut it, squeeze as much juice as you can out of it into a glass or whatever, and apply it to your scalp and massage it in. Just let it sit in there for a couple minutes, and the citric acid of the lemon will take away the dandruff. So this has been my life savior. I know, a lemon, can you believe that? But it actually really works, and I actually have not found any other shampoo, conditioner, anything like that that says that it gets rid of dandruff. I've never found anything like this. So it's easy, it's cheap, use it. Finally, I don't have it with me because I left it in Prince Rupert when I went home for a visit, but I love coconut oil. Coconut oil is super, super fantastic. So if you don't want to use this every time you shower or wash your hair, because it is expensive, it's not too bad. It's $32. This lasted me for, I think, 4 months, so it's actually not that bad. But if you mix in a little bit of coconut oil into your shampoo, it does wonders. It really, really does. It really softens the hair. So that's my last thing that I like to use. I know that winter is brutal for hair and skin, so I always try and find new things or find things that work for me. So if you have damaged frizzy hair like me, all these things will really, really change your life, because at this point, I think I should be bald for how much I've dyed my hair. My mom always is like, Megan, you know, you're gonna be 30 years old and you're not gonna have any hair left. You're gonna regret it. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, I already know that, all right? I've got my macadamia, I've got my serums, and I've got my lemon juice, all right? Leave me alone. But I thought this would be a really good video to film since winter is upon us. Ugh. I hate it, but I love dressing in warm clothing. So I just thought that you guys might want a couple tips on how to keep your hair nice and sleek. Although I just went out and it was a windstorm out there, so my hair doesn't look probably as sleek as it should. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll have another tutorial up for you guys pretty quick here on some makeup and hair. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Bye.